know, I always did like a man in a uniform. That one fits you grand. Why don't you come up sometime, see me?
They are more concerned with securing votes than doing what's actually right for America. Look, if this health care bill was right, would you need a $100 million bribe? Oh, what are they actually calling it? Senator Mary Landrieu from Louisiana, she was on the fence with this health care bill, but then she ended up voting for it. What changed her mind? Some amazing cost-cutting maneuver, something that she was reading the bill and went, oh my gosh, that's going to make sure that everybody gets Band-Aids who has boo-boos. No, it was reported on Friday that her vote was sold for $100 million. Yeah, $100 million right there in the health care bill. A bill about health and care and covering people on health-related issues. Senator Landrieu was assured that her state, Louisiana, in the bill, would get $100 million in aid.
I am not going to be defensive about asking for help in this situation. And it is not a $100 million fix. It's a $300 million fix.
Well, I'm sorry. So we know you're hooking, but you're just not cheap. It's $300 million. She went on to point out that there's bipartisan support for this money in Louisiana. Oh, well, how about, is there support in Texas for it? How about Washington? Are you for it? Oregon? You cool? Ohio? Are you good with it? Oh, it's great. And a Republican governor was for it in Louisiana. No way that a Republican in Louisiana was for it. No. Look, the bipartisan cuppeth spilleth over with support. I guess shame is dead.
Depending on whether or not you watch PMSNBC. The other day, I guess it was Monday, I opened this program by saying that might be the most expensive prostitute in the history of prostitutes. Regarding the $300 million payoff from Dingy Harry to Mary Landrieu to get her vote to open debate on a health care bill. So on MSNBC, during a discussion about Senator Mary Landrieu, the host over there, Dylan Rattigan, said this.
Recent days, bloggers, TV personalities alike have gone on the attack. Take a listen.
That may be, folks, that may be the most expensive prostitute in the history of prostitution.
Well, Louisiana's Democratic Party not at all happy with those comments. Tuesday, the group called on the Republican Senator David Vitter to publicly denounce those accusations.
To call on David Vitter. I have met David Vitter, Republican senator from Louisiana, and he is a great guy. They're calling on David Vitter to denounce these comments. Later on the same show, Dylan Rattigan talking with a Democrat strategist about Mary Landrieu.
You're right and you're wrong. I mean, you're right that I think that people have a right to be, frustrated and angry about what they see as kind of the dirtiness of the legislative process. I mean, and just for a second, Glenn Beck and Rush Limbaugh, how do I put it nicely, are pigs for the comments they just made about Senator Landrieu, but I'll put that aside for a second. So I understand that there might be frustration about that, but then the reality is that sometimes you need to trade and you need to make these deals in order to move legislation forward.
Now, what a sellout. That's Chris Kofinas, or Kofinas, I'm not sure how he pronounces it, Democrat strategist. Jay Leno, on his show last night, actually, again, sided with me.
A lot of criticism over Louisiana Senator Mary Landrieu trading her vote on health care for $300 million. Now, Glenn Beck called her a high-class prostitute. Now, Rush Limbaugh called her the most expensive prostitute in the history of prostitutes. And Elliot Spitzer called and asked for her phone number. So it's a very...